Today, I'm going to be sharing with you a quick story in my freelance journey. It's no news that landing clients, especially as a new freelancer, is very tough. So when a job opportunity presents itself to you, of course you're going to celebrate it. But are all the jobs opportunities actually worth doing it? Now, this is what happened to me. After spending months looking for jobs on Fiverr, on Upwork, and on LinkedIn as a newbie freelance social media manager, I was rather unfortunate I didn't find any clients or get any job. I sent so many different job applications, but I didn't get any callback or any favorable email. I watched so many different YouTube videos to show me how I can actually get a client, but it still didn't work. Needless to say, I got so discouraged at one point in time. So I then focused on building my brand on YouTube. Now, the aim of this brand was to teach my viewers some basic tech productivity tips, how to market their products online, and also how to leverage the internet to make money. One day, I got an email notification. When I went to my email box and I checked, I discovered that the email was from LinkedIn. LinkedIn was notifying me about a message that was sent to me. So I opened up my LinkedIn profile and I went directly to the message tab. And then I saw a message and it was a job proposal. You can just imagine how I felt at this point. I was very happy. In fact, I was jumping for joy. I was more than happy. I was ecstatic. I mean, after spending months looking for jobs and wishing that someone was going to at least give me a chance, it was really exciting to finally get a job proposal. So I was really happy and excited to start working as a social media manager. I thought this was finally my big break. I mean, this is a chance I was waiting for to finally start my career as a freelance social media manager. If you're a new freelancer, then you know the struggle and I'm sure you can relate with this. I read through the message and I sent a reply telling the recruiter that I am interested and I would love to work with them. Then this potential first client, let's call him John. John sent a full job description of what I am required to do. That is a task that I'm going to be carrying out and also how much I'm going to be paid. John runs a social media marketing agency and my responsibility or what I'm going to be doing is to work for his clients and I'm going to be interacting with the client's followers and responding to comments and messages. So that was pretty much it. I thought that was just simple. That was an easy job. So I was happy. I was ready to do the job. I went along to ask about the pay. John said the pay was $3 per hour. I was a bit disappointed. I mean, $3 is very small. But then again, I thought it was my first client. It's better to use this job to gain experience and of course just get my foot in the door and then maybe I can look for better jobs as time goes by. Plus again, the job was very simple. So I can make do with the $3. To be honest, at this point, I was already tired and I was willing to work for anybody for free just to be able to get that real work experience. John sent me a link to his Telegram so that we can go ahead and talk there. When I clicked the link, I went to his Telegram. I was like, "Hi John, I'm here. Can we chat?" After chatting for a while and going over through the tasks that I'm going to be carrying out, he sent a disclaimer message. He was like, "I know you've agreed to join our team and we're happy to have you on our team. But I think you need to know that our clients are OnlyFans models. You're going to be working on the OnlyFans website. And that means you're going to be coming across a lot of nudities and sexually explicit content. So I hope you're okay with that. I hope you have no problem with that." I didn't know what the OnlyFans website was all about. I never heard of it. But at this point, I was already shocked. I was like, what do you mean sexually explicit content? So I went on to do my own research and that was when I discovered what this website is and what it's all about and what these models do on the website. listen, being this typical traditional African Christian lady, I could already hear my ancestors shouting in my head, like literally. That means if I were to accept this job, I'm going to be working for a website which encourages prostitution. If these creators don't create content, I will not be able to make money, which simply means that I'm kind of like advocating for prostitution. I was basically conflicting with myself because on one end, I was broke and desperate to get a client so that I can at least get my social media management business running. On the other hand, I have my values and I'm a Christian. So it's either the money or my Christian values. Then I recall this particular scripture which says, those who want to get rich fall into temptation and a trap and into many foolish and harmful desires that plunged people into ruin and destruction. Now, $3 converted to my local currency is around 1,800 francs. And if I were to work just 4 hours a day, I'm going to be making 7,200 francs in a day. Now, if I'm working 5 days a week, I'm going to be earning 36,000 francs in 1 week. And when you times that by 4 weeks, which is in a month, I'm going to be making roughly around 144,000 francs, which is actually a pretty good salary to live on right here in Cameroon. I was like, I really need this job. But I wasn't going to let my desires of getting my social media business off the ground, getting that first clients, getting that money or becoming financially stable tempt me into accepting a job that is contrary to my Christian values or my beliefs. So immediately I rejected the offer and I went back to start hunting for job. After about 3 to 4 months, someone actually reached out to me on Facebook and offered me a job, and that was how I actually got my first freelance social media management client. I've been working with this particular client for over 1 year now. Now, this is just to tell you that God's timing is always the best. Most times, the devil will present you with shining opportunities, especially in your desperate moment. But no matter how desperate you are, your desperation should never be enough to lead you to a path where you're going to compromise your values, your integrity, or your faith in God, or even partake in anything that is against the commandment of God. With that said, I know a lot of people might disagree and say, I mean, it's just a job. I'm not the one who is going to be creating the content. I'm just there to respond to emails or to comments. But when you take a pause and think about it in this way, enabling sin is still participating in sin. If you help someone commit wrong, you are not just a bystander, you're part of the process. It's not just a job. You might say, I'm not the one doing the wrong thing, but when you're enabling the process, you're no longer an innocent bystander. You become a participant, a full participant. So yeah, I really do not regret rejecting this job. Alright guys, so that is my story. So if you're a freelancer like myself, or maybe you're a new freelancer, or you're even thinking of starting freelancing this 2025, then I hope this video inspires you to keep pushing and to keep on doing what you can to build your business, and you eventually get a client someday. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and also hit that subscribe button so that you get updated by YouTube every time I upload a video like this. Alright, so with that said, see you in the next video.